It looks like a pretty quiet night across the area here tonight. The clouds hanging on in the east while you're clearing off the further west you go. But here's a live shot in downtown Sioux Falls, a cloudy sky and 27 degrees and feeling like 16 though with that southeast breeze coming in here about 13 miles an hour. Now elsewhere across the area we are for the most part in the 20s, although there are a few 30s in south central portions of South Dakota, but it's feeling like the teens and 20s thanks to that southeast breeze. But that wind will die down tonight. A brighter and warmer day coming our way for tomorrow, and that's just the start of a nice warm up. We'll have the forecast for you coming up in a few minutes. KSFY News at 6 starts right now.
Now, KSFY News at 6 in high definition.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Allen.
Thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Courtney Collen. The State Public Utilities Commission will likely hear final arguments in early May as part of its decision on whether to reapprove our state's portion of the Keystone XL pipeline.
The PUC granted the company a permit in 2010 for construction through central South Dakota, but that permit expired earlier this year, and now it must be recertified.
KSFY News reporter Tess Hedrick was in Pierre today, where many argued for the company to release more information.
Tribal members and leaders, concerned South Dakotans and landowners are challenging TransCanada's motion to limit just how much discovery or documents can be released.
Many of us within the state regard this as a very serious issue.
Bruce Ellison is one of the attorneys representing Dakota Rural Action, which is against the pipeline. He says there will be stronger opposition against TransCanada's project once more information about the project is released through discovery, the requesting of documents.
For example, can we request TransCanada to give us all of the documentation about all the leaks and spills of their other operations, including the XL pipeline on the eastern part of the state?
Since TransCanada received its permit 4 years ago, Gary Dorr says some of the reasons it was approved the first time have changed.
One of the things that's been put forth is they'll obey all laws and regulations. Well, Section 106 has not been complied with. The tribes have not been meaningfully consulted yet. It's going to go through treaty territory. Now, what people need to understand, and this is the point we're trying to bring out, is the fact that just because the land changed hands in the Allotment Act, the land still carries the treaty stipulation along with it.
Joy Braun is part of the Cheyenne River Sioux tribe.
They have to come through Cheyenne River. Cheyenne River has a law that states that no Keystone and no companies working with Keystone can come through Cheyenne River. Now, Highway 34 goes directly through Cheyenne River for 18 miles. They're not allowed on there. We have chased TransCanada off our reservation twice, and we'll do it again.
Those I spoke to say they're going to continue to fight for what they believe in, and that is against the Keystone XL pipeline. Reporting in Pierre, Tess Hedrick, KSFY News.
Mark Hooper with TransCanada says, quote, state law is clear that this process is not intended to be a catch-all for interests that are irrelevant to the construction of the project in South Dakota, and certainly not an opportunity to re-examine whether the permit should be granted.
The Public Utilities Commission decided on somewhat of a middle ground here. TransCanada's request to restrict the discovery process was partially approved.
But those who are against the pipeline can still seek evidence if it is relevant to the facts. In other news tonight, one person is dead and 2 others are being treated for smoke inhalation after a devastating apartment fire in Spirit Lake, Iowa. We first told you about it yesterday. The fire started shortly after midnight on Sunday. All 32 apartments in the building are destroyed. Initial reports to 911 say it started in the kitchen. Iowa's state fire marshal is still investigating.
We are learning a little more tonight about a prostitution bust that happened here in Sioux Falls. It happened yesterday at the Happy Dragon on East 10th Street. A woman was arrested after approaching a detective wanting to exchange money for a sex act. Take a look. This is the woman involved, 44-year-old Lee Lee. Police say she was not a licensed massage therapist, and they say they suspected prostitution was happening at the Happy Dragon.
We've had some instances in the past, but it's been quite a few years. Most of the time when things like this pop up, we make arrests like that, it's based off of some type of information that we have coming in.
Later tonight at 10, hear what it takes to get a massage license in South Dakota and if this type of prostitution happens a lot here in Sioux Falls.
Federal agents say a Canton man bought and sold more than $100,000 worth of stolen goods. Back in September, agents raided Kenneth Hunsucker's house and business. That raid gave them enough evidence to file charges for wire fraud, money laundering, and interstate transportation of stolen goods. Hunsucker pled not guilty to those federal charges.
She is the grande dame of Sioux Falls, Sylvia Hankin, well known for her decades-long involvement in local media, but before that, she served her country as a Civil Air Patrol member during World War II. And for that service, she is getting a Congressional Gold Medal. Hankin is the only known living recipient of this award here in the state of South Dakota. In higher education, the U.S. is outpaced internationally. By 2020, the president says he wants us to be back on top.
The White House College Opportunity Summit gave educators a chance to brainstorm how America can produce more quality graduates. And Lake Area Technical Institute's president was there.
KSFY News reporter Cammie Raisler met with him today to see how he is using what he learned in D.C. right here in South Dakota.
When Lake Area Tech President Michael Courtney received an email from the White House, he wasn't sure what to think.
You know, with all the scam emails there are and stuff today, you know, to get an email that starts off on behalf of the President Obama and the First Lady, we'd like to invite you to the White House, you kind of go, okay, so I've been getting a scam email. But it turned out it wasn't a scam email.
Thursday, President Courtney attended the White House College Opportunity Summit in Washington, D.C. He was the only president from a South Dakota school attending.
Lake Area Tech is recognized as one of the top community colleges in the United States. In fact, we're one of the only schools that have been in the Aspen Top 10 each of the 3 times that the competition's been held.
98% of Lake Area Tech graduates are either employed or continuing education within 6 months of graduation. While these numbers are exceptional, the goal of the summit was to find ways to produce more graduates in U.S. colleges.
Our approach was to look at how we're doing with people from industry and what we call the non-traditional students, and getting them involved in school and helping with the help of their employer.
Though Lake Area Tech is not struggling, Courtney says the summit was a good way to brainstorm how to attract even more students.
You walk out re-energized and ready to really go, you know, just change the world.
In Watertown, Cammie Raisler, KSFY News.
Since the first White House summit in January, some progress has been made. For instance, since January, 2,000 colleges and universities have agreed to accept application fee waivers for tests like the SAT. This has helped more than 42,000 students.
Sioux Falls' mysterious donor is at it again, and this time they've issued a challenge to the whole community. A 1-ounce gold bar was sent to the Center of Hope to help with the Bike to Work ministry. With it, a letter challenging everyone to give time and money. The donor says if they see good works being done, they'll hand out more gifts in the future.
A mysterious benefactor.
Not a bad idea there.
No, they have arrived with their 18 semi-trucks and more than 120 technicians.
The Cirque du Soleil show Verikai is here in Sioux Falls for 6 performances this weekend, and we're taking you behind the scenes for a really cool sneak peek after weather. Hey, Phil.
Hey, nothing but good news in our forecast. Still kind of on the cool side today with lots of clouds, but boy, we're going to be warming things up here the next few days. Details coming up after the break. You're watching KSFY News at 6.
Minutes east of Sioux Falls stands Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. A casino in a brand new way where you can turn an evening out into a winning night out. Looking for the perfect gift for that special someone this holiday season? A Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort gift card would be the perfect gift. They can be used at our restaurants, for shopping, a concert, or at the spa. Call, click, or visit for more details. Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, a brand new way to eat, play, and stay.
Some health insurance providers have big systems, but little choice. Dakota Care lets you decide, offering you the largest provider choice and plans priced lower than ever. Dakota Care, health insurance is what we do.
As your local bank, we value the achievements and goals that are important to you. From the opening of a new account to the opening of a new business. From preparing for your new home to preparing for your future. We're committed to building successful relationships. Together, we can find innovative solutions to help you succeed. The First National Bank in Sioux Falls. Together, we can.
Stuff your stockings with savings during the Menards Christmas sale. Get ready for the holidays with Rayovac batteries. They offer long-lasting, dependable power. Choose from 48 packs of double or triple A's. Right now, only $6.99 each after rebate. Get hot water fast with Richmond water heaters. This tankless water heater provides hot water only when you need it. $598. This 50-gallon power vent water heater is designed to be installed where others can't. $699.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
There's a place in every city and every town where dreams are always welcome. Bring yours by for a visit. Your dream is out there. Go get it. American Family Insurance will protect it.
Some health insurance companies can, well, miss the mark. But Dakota Care has a cure for your blues. With new plan options that are priced lower than ever. Dakota Care. Health insurance is what we do.
There is a big storm going on in the northeastern part of the country, and that's being fueled by this jet stream that's going right up into the northeast, drawing up a lot of moisture from the Atlantic, some colder air on the backside of that. The thing is with this storm is that most of the snow is inland, the big cities, Boston, New York, Philly, places like that, getting mainly rain. Now, as far as we're concerned, this big old ridge in the jet stream, that is good news for us, because as this continues to slowly slide further off to the east, we are going to slowly, maybe not so slowly warm up. In fact, it's going to be warmer tomorrow and even warmer on Thursday, warmer yet on Friday. So things are really looking good the next few days. And even on the northeast side of that jet stream, it's not all that cold. I mean, 21 Minneapolis, not bad for this time of the year. You know, it is the 9th of December, 31 Kansas City, 41 Denver, 46 Cut Bank, Montana. So that's some of that warmer air that's going to be making its way in here. Closer to home here, 24 Aberdeen, 30 degrees in Pierre. Mobridge, you have 26, 23 Brookings, Marshall and Worthington both at 27. Same thing in Yankton. And right now in Sioux Falls, we're at 27 degrees. But still a bit of a breeze out there, especially here in southern and eastern parts of the area. You've gone calm in Aberdeen, but in Sioux Falls, about 13 miles an hour, 16 miles an hour out of the south in winter. So it is feeling cooler than the actual temperatures. A lot of us feeling like it's in the teens, and the wind will subside like it has in the Aberdeen area for most of us as the night goes on, down to about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So on Futurecast, we have the clouds still hanging on in eastern parts of the area. By 10 o'clock, they'll still be holding tough here along and east of I-29, clear to partly cloudy further off to the west. Heading into tomorrow morning, we'll start the day off mainly with temperatures in the 20s, although we'll be dropping into the teens in northeastern portions of South Dakota. And during the afternoon hours tomorrow, looking pretty good. A mix of clouds and sunshine, not that much wind, and warmer highs. It's going to be above normal across the board here. 38 Sioux Falls, 35 Aberdeen, and 42 Pierre. Look at winter, 53 degrees, nice and mild tomorrow. And tomorrow night, things are looking quiet, and warmer weather will be flowing in even more as we head into Thursday. Here's the forecast now for Sioux Falls and Hills, Minnesota. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy day, not as windy, and warmer. 38, 43 Thursday, 47 Friday. So notice that trend with warmer temperatures. Now Saturday, mostly cloudy sky, a little bit of drizzle off and on, but 52 for the high. Some light rain possible Sunday, 47. A light rain, light snow mix on Monday, and then Tuesday dry and a high right around 31. Aberdeen and Condé tomorrow, 35 degrees with a mix of clouds and sun. 40s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. A chance for a little light rain or snow mix on Sunday. A slight chance of light snow Monday as cooler air comes in. 26 on Tuesday with a mix of clouds and sunshine. For Pierre and Harold tomorrow, 42, sun, a light breeze. Look at Thursday, 50. Even better Friday, 60 degrees with sunshine. Still good on Saturday, 53. And then slight chances for a little bit of precip Sunday and Monday. Dry on Tuesday, partly cloudy and a high of 32. So even when we do eventually cool off later on in that 7-day forecast, we're still going to be right about where we're supposed to be this time of the year.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Phil. Hey, it's back. We're putting the final touches right now on a new edition of the Hard Court Preview magazine.
It features profiles of high school boys and girls basketball teams from all across the region. But before you can get your hands on the magazine, Thor, Matt, and the entire KSFY sports team will preview everything inside, as well as reveal the players appearing on this year's cover.
Yeah, join us for the Hard Court Preview this Friday at 6:30 here on KSFY, and again at 9 o'clock on the CW. But still to come here at 6 o'clock, these are athletes of an entirely different kind.
Yeah, up next, I'll give you a sneak peek of the Cirque du Soleil, the world-famous performance coming right here to Sioux Falls. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.
KSFY News is brought to you by Lauren, designer at Montgomery's.
You've heard of the deadliest catch. Well, in Alaska, Hy-Vee is known as the pickiest catch.
Frankly, we turn down a lot of seafood.
Because good enough is never good enough.
I guess you could call us seafood snobs.
We got the best, sweetest, and meatiest crab.
Caught fresh in Alaska.
At Hy-Vee, crab is king.
We'll give you tips on how to crack them and cook them.
Right now, get Alaska King crab for just $12.99 a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee is fresh seafood.
At KSFY.com, you'll get the best HD video available, just like when you're watching your television at home. HD video when and where you want it. Just another example why you can expect more from KSFY.com.
There's a smile for every occasion, like the best friend is calling smile, the touchdown smile, and the I've got a new computer smile. At Pillar Dental, we take care of just about any and every smile imaginable. We have the experience, technology, and services at 2 Sioux Falls locations, on South Cliff and now on West 26th Street.
I'm Dr. Ann Pillar. We are family-focused and kid-friendly.
Pillar Dental, the care you deserve and the quality you expect.
Are you looking for a future with endless opportunities? The sky's the limit with a career at Marmon Energy. You're creative, a problem solver with great manual skills. We need you as a mechanic.
Every day at Marmon Energy is different. We do preventive maintenance, we repair things, we do constant improvements.
The mechanics at Marmon Energy are crucial. You have to be able to diagnose a problem quick and be able to fix it even quicker.
If you're looking for a challenging and rewarding career, team up with Marmon Energy. Apply online now, marmoninc.com.
You know, we're pretty lucky here that Denny Sanford Premier Center is welcoming a number of big names and big shows, but this weekend, Sioux Falls is going to be in for an absolute treat.
It's called Verikai by Cirque du Soleil. It's world famous. The crew has 6 shows right here in Sioux Falls, and they're already getting all set up.
It is a busy week inside the Denny Sanford Premier Center, a show new to Sioux Falls seen by more than 10 million people all over the world. Cirque du Soleil's Verikai is on its way.
It's one of the 19 shows that Cirque du Soleil has that's going around the world right now. The show was created 12 years ago, but it's one of the classics, the masterpieces in the collection.
Show publicist Vanessa Napoli says it's about time the show hits Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls is a market that was on our radar that we haven't played before. And now with the brand new arena, we fit in. It had all the necessities that we needed to come in and, you know, put up the show, because we do come in with 18 semi-trailers, so we do have quite a bit of requirements, but the venue was fantastic for that. So we're able to perform for audiences here in Sioux Falls.
So setting up includes 18 semi-trailers, but also 20 technicians with Cirque du Soleil and an additional 100 technicians who are locally hired. And that's just the setup crew. The cast is made up of about 50 actors who have an incredible amount of talent.
Well, we both used to do competitive gymnastics before, acrobatic gymnastics, and now we're doing what we used to do then in Verikai. It's the same tricks and the same skills that we used to do in competition, but now it's in a show, so it's not as nerve-wracking, even though there's more people watching you.
They are traveling with Verikai throughout North America and say it is something you have to see.
We're really excited to see the reaction of the audience and see how they feel and how they react to the show and the story.
Now, if that doesn't make you want to see it, I don't know what will.
Right.
Now, this show runs through Thursday through Sunday. And if you want tickets or some more information about Verikai by Cirque du Soleil, visit our website, KSFY.com.
It's a holiday of music. It's a holiday.
It is a tradition older than any of these students. For the 18th year, And Sullivan Elementary School children performed music for the mayor at City Hall. This year, there were more than 100 kids involved in the holiday concert. It's the result of a partnership with the city that encourages these kids to be advocates for the arts. Well done.
Well done. All right, turning to sports here at 6. Our basketball preview continues tonight with a look at AA girls.
Yes, it's kind of preview week, you know, we have our show coming up on Friday. But tonight, the AA girls, Sioux Falls looking like some of the top teams heading into the season. Of that preview and much more coming up next in sports.
It's the holidays. Time to get the Chevy Silverado on your list. With great offers on the most awarded pickup of 2014. You can drive away with what you really want this year. A new Chevy Silverado.
Get huge year-end discounts plus trade up for a total value of $9,500 on a 2014 Silverado All-Star Edition during our year-end event at your local Heartland Chevy Team dealer.
Every day I care for patients from across the region. I understand the complexities you face when navigating your medical care and your health coverage. And I understand what you need to stay healthy. More people are choosing Sanford Health Plan for their insurance needs, because you can expect more from an insurance provider who's also dedicated to the work of health and healing.
To obtain January 1st coverage on the Federal Exchange, you must enroll by December 15th. Choose coverage and care. Choose Sanford.
Hey, it's me, Strawberry Shortcake. Remember how very excited you were getting me as a holiday gift? Well, you can feel that same excitement again with a new Honda Odyssey or Pilot during Happy Honda Days. They come with a rear-view camera and that new car smell. I wish it smelled more like strawberries. Or blueberries. Or oranges. Or get your own Honda commercial. Get something you'll love at the Happy Honda Day sales event, where all 2015 models come standard with a rear-view camera.
Oh, Abby, my one wish is to keep my health plan.
Wherever I go, people ask me about their health plans.
Ooh, Abby, do I need dental?
No, I insist on a low deductible.
No, we need a low premium.
Oh, can I keep my doctor?
I love my doctor.
Love my doctor.
Luckily, Wellmark has experts like me to answer all your questions.
Is it copay or copay?
Talk to a Wellmark agent. We'll help you find the right plan.
It's for you, Santa.
Well, hello, Adam.
Here's the thing. What I really need is a built Ford Tough F-150. It has EcoBoost technology, awesome power.
Everybody could use a little more towing power. Over 11,000 pounds.
Especially when someone is asking for a boat for next year.
What?
Never hurts to ask.
During the Ford Dream Big Sales Event, get an F-150 with 0 for 60 plus 1,500 trade assist, or get up to $8,250 in total savings, only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
Well, welcome back, everyone. South Dakota's high school basketball season tips off tonight with a number of girls' games, and we continue our previews of the classes tonight. We take a look at girls' class AA. The O'Gorman Knights will once again be very strong. Longtime head coach Kent Colesrud's crew is led by SDSU recruit Jessica Maris and senior point guard Daly Steen. The Knights hope to build on last season's third-place finish at state.
Got a really nice group of kids back, a nice mixture of veteran players along with some good young kids, a group that has high expectations for themselves and understands big picture, you know, that you got to get better every single practice, every single game to hopefully accomplish, you know, the goals that you have at the end.
Of course, we want to make it into the state tournament and then be in the running for the state championship because we feel like we can make a run at it, so we want to do that.
I'm ready to work tomorrow. We're going to get up and down. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team.
The Lincoln Patriots also expect good things with 4 starters back from last year's squad, led by senior Ellie Brecht and her younger sister Anna. The Pats look to return to the state tournament after missing out a year ago.
Right now, we're just taking one step at a time, one game at a time. The goal right now is to maybe, you know, sit back and know that we're better than the teams in our district just to get to that state tournament. And then once we get there, then we'll reestablish a new set of goals. But I definitely feel with the talent that we have coming back, the height, the athleticism, the shooters, that, you know, we should be in that state tournament.
Last year was a rebuilding year. We had a really young team, a new coach, first-year coach, so I think we kind of expected that. But as far as for this year, it's just more motivation to get there as a team and everything. So.
In AA girls, Sioux Falls will be strong with O'Gorman, Lincoln. Roosevelt has star senior Tegan Larson and new head coach Holly Borchers. The Riders should contend. Defending champion Washington has a new head coach in Jamie Parrish. They'll have a lot of new faces on the court this year. Pier with Sydney Palmer, Mitchell's Taylor Valesky, along with Aberdeen Central. Brookings and Harrisburg should be strong in this class. Meanwhile, be sure to watch the Hardcourt Preview show this coming Friday at 6:30 on KSFY. Also will be in the CW at 9 o'clock. We'll take a look at all the classes of the South Dakota high school basketball season, which is just getting going this week. Well, in college women's hoops, the Northern State women moved up 2 spots to number 3 in the nation in this week's top 25 coaches poll. Northern State off to a 9-0 start to the season. Meanwhile, in the men's rankings, by the way, Augustana did drop 7 spots to number 18 this week in the latest poll in college basketball. It is a big night for South Dakota State senior running back Zach Zenner. He is in New York to see if he won the Campbell Trophy, which is like the academic Heisman Trophy in college football. Zenner, one of 16 finalists for the award, and that award will be given out shortly here in New York. And finally, USF junior Solomon St. Pierre named to the Division II coach's first team All-American team. The junior safety led the nation with 10 interceptions. He helped lead the Cougar defense, which finished the season 11-1 overall. St. Pierre is a Wagner native and was the first USF player ever at the Division II era to be named first team All-American. So congrats to him, and they had a great season. As we said, 11-1 this year for the Cougars.
Awesome. Yeah, this is a big week for basketball for him. And
yeah, hopefully, well, Zach Zenner, that'd be a big deal if he won that award tonight, but we'll find out here shortly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned for that. Well, Phil will be back for a final check of our forecast when we come back. This is KSFY News at 6.
Oh, tomorrow's going to be fun. I'm hoping for slippery, slimy animals. Our friends Terry and Todd from Nature Adventures are going to be here.
They're talking about their season 8, and they're also going to talk about eaten alive. What do you think about that show? What do you think about the snake?
This holiday season, give the gift of awesome, healthy fun from Sky Zone. Buy a $30 gift card and get a free 30-minute jump pass and Sky Socks.
And there was a time when you had no fears. You were bold and daring. You saved the world. Now, today, this is your time. Time to seize your future. You start here and you become professionals, artists, teachers, musicians, leaders for your generation and those that follow. This is your time and your future is bright.
Is this the line for transfers?
I love where I'm from, but I'm ready for what's next.
From National Honor Society to our ACTs, Mackenzie had lots of options.
My choice, Southeast Tech.
It's affordable, the best in the region.
Every program gets you hands-on experience. I'll finish my healthcare degree and start my career in just 24 months.
And you know, it's close to home. But most important, it's her choice.
Clean up big messes with Shop Vac from Menards. This 10-gallon wet dry vac features a powerful 5.5 peak horsepower motor and a durable stainless steel tank for only $69. Take care of tough projects with Black & Decker. This 20-volt lithium-ion cordless drill features AutoSense technology that is designed to stop screws flush with the work surface. Just $69.97. Give the perfect gift every time with Menards gift cards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Tuesday on KSFY Television, Santa Claus is coming to town. Brought to you locally by Subway. Eat fresh.
Phil Shrek, weekdays at 5, 6, and 10.
Well, here's a look at the evening planner again. Pretty quiet, just lots of clouds around, and temperatures, boy, just not dropping off too much at all, just staying in the mid-20s in the Sioux Falls area. Meanwhile, in Aberdeen, becoming partly cloudy, 24 now, 20 at 8, 19 degrees at 10 o'clock with a partly cloudy sky. And in Pierre, well, basically clear all the way through. It's 30 now, and for you as well, temperatures not dropping off too much, 26 degrees by 10 o'clock, and a nice warming trend the next few days. And we start to cool things off a bit as we head into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Chances of precip Sunday and Monday, but right now it looks like it's going to be on the light side.
All right, Phil. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us as well. Wheel of Fortune is up next. A reminder, you can find news anytime at the all-new KSFY.com.
We hope to see you right back here tonight on KSFY News at 10. But before we go, we leave you tonight with another beautiful holiday lights display. Take a look. This one on 4th Street here in Sioux Falls in the Whittier neighborhood.
Gorgeous.
I like that Santa Claus up there.
On air, online, and on the go. Stay connected anytime with KSFY News. Expect
success is based upon positive relationships and shared values. All the years that I've been around, whether it's in business, a civic, or a charitable organization, that's what makes them good long term. For me, success is when the people closest to you love and respect you the most. It's all about relationships.